Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and I'm glad that you clicked on this video. This video is going to be a part 1 out of I don't know how many series. I'm still undecided on how many I'm going to do. But this is basically going to be the introduction to anything that's like events such as, you know, nightclubs, festivals, you know, like promotional events that you could ever encounter. You know, sometimes maybe there'll be companies launching, you know, new products, and they'll have launching parties, or maybe they'll have like an anniversary. Just anything that's like people related, which tends to borderline on the low light situation of videography, which I find that there are many tutorials online about any types of videography in the day, you know, like fashion, landscape, travel. There's all of these amazing tutorials from loads of different YouTubers, and you know, other means, you know, blogs. A person I really look up to would be like Phil and Bloom. He's got a great selection of tutorials and stuff. But in the nightlife sector and the events part of things, I think it lacks a bit. I think there needs to be a bit more of like an opening for entry-level people that want to get into this field and they don't really know, like, you know, what gear to use, how to start off. This is going to be a couple of series where I'm going to talk about how I got into it, and you know, just general tips and my way of doing things. So I thought this is going to be the introduction. So I'll give you a little, you know, introduction about me. So I'm Luke Negri. Hi. Started videography 3 years ago with my company LOJ Media, which I started off doing fashion, and then I actually slowly started getting more and more into event videography, which I actually found I preferred the industry. I just preferred the people. It was more my thing than fashion. Like, it spoke to me a lot more. So I've been working in videography for nightlife for the past 2 years. I used to work in Kent, which is in England. I used to have to travel up to London to like get into clubs and such, and it was a bit of a hassle. And one day my life kind of changed when I had an opportunity to move here in Paris, and I actually decided to try and expand my contact list in Paris and actually to give it a go. And that's basically what I did. I contacted a lot of clubs, and one of them actually like contacted me back saying, oh, you know, like, we'd be interested to give you a go, you know. And back then my portfolio was admittedly quite bad, so I was very fortunate that they, you know, saw that and was like, oh yeah, surely, you know, we'll take you along. So yeah, and I've been working at that club since I started, basically 2 years ago, which basically grew and grew into getting more contacts, more doors openings, and evolving my techniques and stuff. So yeah, you know, I'm very lucky to be in the situation that I'm in, which is why I want to try and help out anybody who might already be in the industry or might not be in the industry and wants to get in there. Just help anybody that has any questions and wants to know more about videography in the nightlife area. So how would I begin? What I have to say when talking about this is you have to know if you really want to get into it. Now, this could be said for any sort of industry. It's like, it's not an easy job. I know a lot of people will think, oh, you know, you do filming and clubbing and like, what is it? You just get drunk and take a couple of photos. Like, it's not as simple as just, you know, going to a club and, you know, taking loads of videos of drunk people. Like, obviously that you can do that. You can do that, have a free night out, you know, just get free drinks, get drunk on the job and stuff. As long as you give a good product, nobody will say anything. But if you want to grow into the industry, you have to have a certain level of professionalism. You know, it means restraint on alcohol, means restraint a bit on partying. It doesn't mean that you have to be, you know, the boring loser that stands on the, you know, on the side and only thinks about his camera and doesn't talk to anybody or whatever. But you have to like know when is okay and when is not okay, like when you have to be filming, when you haven't, when it's okay to like put your camera down and stuff. It's like, and that comes with experience. But it's just like, don't think about it, if you want to get into this industry, don't think about it as, oh, I'm gonna have a free night out and I'm just gonna take some pretty pictures and hand them into the client, bish bosh, done. You know, like there's a lot more to it in this industry than there are to that. Than there is to this. So when I say by you need to know what you're getting into, just a fair warning from what I have experienced myself is, at first you'll be doing a lot of free work just in order to build your portfolio work, and just so you can like get a few more clients. And in this industry is very much word of mouth. You could send in 1,000 emails and only maybe get 3 back, but those 3 contacts that you have, they'll be the ones opening the doors to you for the next 10 contacts. Like that's how it kind of worked for me. I know obviously it might work differently in other people, but yeah, just know that it's gonna be word of mouth, and that you might have to start off doing some work for free. So don't come in expecting, you know, you've just bought yourself a camera, you've got yourself a contact, and boom, you're gonna get paid, you know, like 10,000 and be done with it. You know, it doesn't work like that, and that's the same with most industries in the videography world. Another thing to think about when you're getting into this industry is that obviously the working patterns are very irregular. Like sometimes, you know, you might have to film a night, let's say from 11 p.m. till like 5 in the morning, and they want it the next day. So you're gonna be up at like 10 o'clock, ready to like edit for the whole day, running off like 2-3 hours sleep, which can get difficult. You know, like my sleeping patterns is completely fucked because of a lot of videos that I do, and I'm trying to basically juggle a full-time job and this at the same time. So you got to know this before you get into it. It's not just go out clubbing and edit it next week. So yeah, I hope that this helped you a little bit. It was just a little bit of an introduction just of who I am, why I wanted to do this series, and basically where I want to take this series in the future. So as I said, I want to talk a little bit more about gear in another episode. I want to talk a little bit more about how to get clients. I want to talk a little bit more about, you know, just expanding your knowledge in this industry, because I feel there isn't enough information out there for newbies and people who just have questions, you know. And I'm a person who I'd say I've experienced quite a lot in my short time of working in this industry. So I want to give back to the community and just help out anybody that, you know, needs any tips and just general information about how to get into events, promotion, and nightlife videography. Feel free to message me anytime, ask me any questions. I hope that you enjoyed this little introduction to this series, and look forward to seeing you in the next video where we talk about gear. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because there's going to be plenty more on this channel, and you might also enjoy my work and want to see more of that, which I'll be uploading soon. So yeah, thank you very much. Thanks.